Holy crap, guys. I'm in Spain, country number 40. 40 countries in a lifetime. That's another, I guess for me, every 10 countries is kind of like a milestone. So the next one is 50, and maybe I'll have like a celebration. I don't know. That's worth celebrating, right?
Visca una terra de pobles petits, paisatges esplèndids per gaudir amb tots els sentits. Platja i muntanya per anar a passejar. Som en un món tot ple de regals. Naturalment, a prop i tenim cura de la natura. Naturalment, gaudint de cada instant, veuràs que tots són importants. Naturalment, d'amics i de cançons de calma i aventura. Naturalment, gaudint de cada moment.
I'm in Barcelona in particular, and first impressions, I'm hungry, I'm looking for something to eat. Tons of international options, not too many Spanish options. So I think I did find a Spanish place. At least it seems to be a place where a lot of locals go. I also noticed that a lot of places seem to close at like 4:30 p.m. So a lot of stuff's closed now as well. And I don't know when stuff like kind of reopens. I don't know how Spain works, but I found a spot. So I'm gonna go eat, right? Alright, so I thought the elevator in Portugal was terrifying, but my elevator in Spain, in Barcelona, is crazy. It's like this kind of mechanically operated door elevator. It's very old style. So I push this kind of little push button here, and this dude comes up, and there's a door that opens there, and shit, these doors, these wooden doors, pop open, and then this metal door closes, and then this is very cramped. These two wooden doors open, and then you kind of got these like analog buttons. I think a planta is there, and now it's just it is clackety and small and cramped and wooden and scary feeling. Then you open this up, and to be polite, so other people can use the elevator. At the end, you have to close both doors because I guess there's sensors that kind of are able to tell that this elevator is ready to go again. And this is the Spanish elevator of doom, I guess. Alright, this morning I find myself in Barcelona at the La Sagrada Familia, which is this giant thing up here. And it is impressive. Like, you know, a lot of there are some things I think in the world that you don't necessarily need to go to because pictures don't quite do it justice. This is maybe one of those things that you actually have to come and visit. It's really impressive, and you know, it's still under construction, so in a weird way you get this like Gothic architecture that's new, right? Normally when you kind of see like these Gothic buildings, they're old, they're worn down, they've been around for centuries, they've been like grayed out. This, you kind of get the feeling that maybe this is what these buildings looked like when they were freshly built in the old times, and it is really impressive. If I get my head up out of the way there. It's just huge. It's tall. It's beautiful. Guys, I shit you not. This to me is kind of hilarious, maybe a little sad, but it's still funny. So, you know, we've got this beautiful tower here, this architectural marvel that's been under construction for over 100 years. And then across the street, we have our good old-fashioned, authentic American Taco Bell. So it is really spacious and impressive inside the Basilica of Barcelona. And I got this audio guide right here, and I guess one of the main motifs of the guy who architected this thing, Govi? One thing the architect of this particular Basilica church, place of worship thing, Gaudi, what he wanted to do was, I guess he was a fan of trying to incorporate elements of nature into his architecture. And so something kind of interesting is that I guess he kind of wanted things to look like trees, or like you're in a forest of nature. So you kind of got these wide open spaces, but then you got these massive columns that kind of just go all the way up. And I guess supposedly what he wanted the feeling to be like you were in a forest, that when you would look up, you kind of see light poking through the leaves of the trees and things like that. And you could see when you kind of look up, you do get a bit of that impression, just with these massive columns and all the light pouring in during the day. So that's kind of neat. It's a little bit of an architectural marvel. I think folks should check out. This is kind of, I'd say this is worth it. It's like 25 euros to get in here, but you know, it's pretty damn impressive, the interior. There's just so many little details going on. You can really just sit down and spend quite a long time like picking out these little interesting details in the walls. I mean, you've got something that's been under construction for the last 100 years, so you would think there's tons of detail getting poured into it, right? So an important note about the Basilica is that you have the option to go to the top floor, but oftentimes it's under construction, so you're not going to get like a full 360-degree view of Barcelona like you're originally hoping, probably. And I don't think they're really finishing construction until the year 2026, so I imagine that area is going to be closed really often. And so you can only take the elevator up. In order to get down, you have to take a lot of stairs, and it's very narrow, and you can't fit more than one person at a time. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, geez. You kind of want to drop something down there, right? Just boonk. Yeah, but if you're injured, then you're going to have a bad time going down, because there's no other way. And I don't know if you can really see, but it is narrow. Like, I'm standing with my feet together, and there's no space on the left or the right for people to really pass. So you're kind of stuck going with the flow of things. What I've noticed from countries who have Spanish heritage, they seem to be really into their ham and their pork products, smoked ham, roasted ham, grilled ham, whatever. And I ordered a pork butt. I think it's a pork butt. I'm pretty sure that this is a little piggy tail. And if you've seen my vlog from Brunei, you will know that I am no stranger to eating animal booties. We'll give this a try. We'll see how this tastes. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so we got this little pig pork booty. Oh, it's kind of crispy on the outside. Let's see if I can bring my face down here. Come on, track it further. Track it further. All right, kind of. We're close. All right, so we got this little crispy outer skin, and oh my god, that is oh, it's tracking. This is crispy on the outside. Oh man, do you hear that? I hope this audio is picking this up. And the meat on the inside is already kind of looking quite a bit succulent. There's a lot of juices going on this plate. Oh my fuck. Alright, so this is going to be my first bite. Let's see if we can get my face again. Come on. Nope. Okay, we got my face again. Well, this is going to be my first bite of their smoked roasted piggy. Oh my god, you see this thing dripping? The juices right here? Oh fuck, that's good. Oh. Now, one thing to know about Spanish foods, or food that I've had in Spain, kind of so far, is that they seem to be really into salting their food. Like, really putting a lot of salt. It takes a bit of an adjustment. I think maybe if you're historically from other parts of Europe, or if you come over from Asia, you're going to find that the food in Spain and Portugal and some of these Spanish-speaking countries in particular, they put a lot of salt into what they're making. I personally like it a lot. Oh my god, this thing is just falling apart. So what is going on with this meat? What have they done? They've definitely put a lot of salt in it, and it's got a bit of this sort of rosemary, oily juice that they've put into it. I'm actually quite curious if you can eat the tail. Here we got our little pork tail coming out. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick it up. Here is our little pigtail. Oh, cool. So let me describe the taste of piggy tail. If you've ever had like the chicharrones, like kind of like that fried pork skin, this tail is crunchy and tastes a lot like that. Not bad. Oh, it kind of almost tastes like peanut flavored chicharrones. Like, it does taste like peanuts. So maybe if you're allergic to peanuts, we've always wondered what peanuts taste like. If you get like a little fried pork tail and you eat it, you can kind of maybe experience an allergy-free taste of peanuts. Unless if they season this with like peanut oil, in which case don't do that. Alright, Barcelona Spain is over. Final impressions of Barcelona Spain. I guess I can see what all the hype is about with coming to live in Spain. You know, at least in the areas of Barcelona that I ended up walking around. It does seem like the city is very safe. I never really felt uncomfortable walking around in the evenings, and I think the city and the restaurants generally run fairly late for dinner, so you're gonna have like a lot of people out and about. Food was great, like I mentioned before, very international, but with some time and patience I was able to find some Spanish cuisine, and I ate a good amount of that. I do feel like Barcelona is a very livable city. I could see myself living here. It's very easy to walk to a significant portion of the city, which is great. And if you want to use like a taxi cab to get anywhere, it's gonna be like 5 to 10 euros one way, which In a lot of parts of the world, that's kind of standard pricing if you were to call like your own private Uber or something around those lines. So that's not half bad either. Folks were nice. Of course, if you speak Spanish, life is going to be that much easier for you. I was able to get by with just pure English, and I saw a lot of people doing the same who didn't really speak any Spanish. So it's a European country. People in Barcelona in particular, they speak Catalan. I keep forgetting how to say it. Spanish and sometimes English. Would I return to Spain? Absolutely yes. I would definitely come back here. I really enjoyed my time here, and I think Spain is one of the countries that seems to have like a ton to offer, and once you crack the surface, you just gonna keep exploring more and more. So there's Valencia, there's Madrid. I was supposed to go to Madrid to go to the oldest restaurant in the world, but I couldn't wake up. The train from Barcelona to Madrid is like 3 hours one way, 3 hours back. And I just didn't wake up. That's kind of story of my life. So I gotta work on sleeping at appropriate times and waking up at appropriate times. Thank you very much, Spain. Moltes gracias. Tu ets molt bonica. And until next time.